Hello, my name's Scott. I'm a structural engineer. I'm 25 and I'm a graduate from Sheffield University.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm 30 years old. I'm an engineering technician and I'm currently studying civil engineering at Leeds Beckett University.
Civil engineering is quite a broad term. There's a few different fields to it. So what I do is mainly structural engineering, so that's the design of buildings, whether that be like a steel frame or foundations and things like that.
My role in civil engineering is in infrastructure, so I focus on the design of drainage and roads. It can be for commercial, it could be for residential, it could be for industrial.
And so for engineering in general, I think you need to be able to problem solve. There's always things that are cropping up, problems on site and stuff that you need to be able to sort of get used to on the fly. Maths is pretty essential, I think, especially for structures and calcs, or like Tom does drainage calcs and things like that. And just having a good sort of judgment really of what a structure is. You sort of call it engineering judgment. It's something that's often built through experience, but that feels can be quite important sometimes.
Communications is key as well. You deal with a lot of client work. Civil engineering being a wide aspect, we do interact a lot through civils and structural and into geotechnical. A good solid computer-based knowledge is always good. Like I said, on our aspect, we do work a lot on CAD, writing reports, writing up calculations that we make to issue out to clients. And I just think a general work ethic, be prepared to be working hard when it is busy.
Yeah, so a few cool things about the job for me. I like the variation. Every job, every building, every site is different, so you're not rinse and repeat sort of the exact same thing over and over too much. And also the opportunity to go out to site is quite nice as well, and see things being constructed and get out and see what you're doing being put into practice.
They were both mine.
Potentially.
Designing a drain. Thrilling.
Get the cover levels on that. Oh,
It's that sense of achievement that you get, that what's gone from paper and on a computer screen to actually physically there.
That satisfaction you get from seeing something that you've been a part of be built. You might walk past it on the street, you might see it when you go out on site, but it's a nice feeling to see something that's being built.
I think one of the main things is to do your research. There's a lot of aspects out there in civil engineering, and there's a lot of courses that refer to civil engineering. So do your research on what path you want to take in terms of studying. If
you went down the university route, you're going to do a civil engineering course, and that course covers a wide aspect of things. That's your opportunity there to sort of pick which modules you enjoy, and ultimately you will find that you end up going into one of those fields. So networking is a big aspect in our industry. Reputation is very big in our industry, and the better your rapport with clients along with other companies is, the more likelihood that you get offered jobs. LinkedIn's also good. You get sort of good, like college and university, you're finding that now jobs come through that, you network through that. And I think just having a general interest in what you're doing, there's nothing worse than doing something that you're not enjoying, you're just doing for the sake of it. It's a good field to go into. There's a lot of interesting projects out there, and there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. We've not even talked about the sort of opposite sides of consultancy, which is obviously contracting and being on site, but that's all part of it as well in the sort of construction industry as a whole. So it's a massive industry, and there's a job in there for everyone. Yeah, it's not going away, is it? Construction, there's always stuff that needs to be built.
Sometimes I wish it would when they're ringing me non-stop. I can't speak anymore.